back at it again.
We're back at it. There's only like 2 weeks until the tournament. I'm like stoked. Are you guys ready to roll?
Ready to roll. This road to Frisco. It's coming up quick.
Man, 2 weeks from today, right? We'll be we'll ride.
Right.
Yeah, from today.
2 weeks from today, we will be at Marshal Shack South, in Plano. And as a matter of fact, I got confirmation that the Marshal Shack banner was delivered to our banner host. She will be housing the banner for the next 2 weeks until we get down there. So we will be proudly representing with the banner hanging, keeping the tradition going.
I love that every year we've had a banner, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome. What are you doing there, Smith?
You got a bag of popcorn or something?
Yeah, I forgot I had some gear. I thought I would show off a little bit here.
Okay, well, we do
what do you got?
Scheduled program,
couple
but
goodies.
You're prepared to be interrupted.
Some of these are for us. Some of these are for the ladies, if you know what I mean.
What do you got?
So we got the official Marshall Diaries pin
buttons.
Buttons.
Okay.
Put them on your backpack.
Merchandising.
Put them on your backpack. Put them on your shirt, whatever you want. So for the ladies,
do the wives have one that says like "My husband is a Marshal"?
Yeah. I got 10 of these, so I figured the ladies could take these, and then maybe we can hand them out to someone else, and then some lucky subscribers, perhaps. I don't know. And then we've got the official patch.
That is
right.
That turned out nice.
Get a good look at that.
That did turn out really good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's quite the quality that we had last year. They're a smidge smaller. I think the other ones are a little bit bigger. These are a little smaller, but they feel like a good size at least. Not too big. So
looks
I think they
very
might be
official
guys. So
like a true Texas Marshal.
Yeah, like you can see the font on these is just maybe not quite as nice. Like the 2025 on there is a little bit sketch, but still. Anyway, looking good. So I think we're ready to go.
I feel like that thing could get me out of a speeding ticket. I pull out my badge and show it to the officer and be like, I think you may be mistaken, officer. You pulled over the wrong Marshal.
Our first shift, we're going to be badgeless, though, because we don't get a chance to pick up our credentials and our shirts and everything until the day of, because obviously, I don't know if you guys saw the email that came out. The options are credential and whatever official pickup is this coming weekend. And then they have like a backup to that is, I think, the Sunday before. And then the backup to that is to have somebody pick it up for you, but we don't have anybody in our crew that's going to be down there early. So last resort, get there early and pick it up on your way out to the hole.
John, I wonder, we were talking about killing some time on Monday. I wonder if we have a chance to do it on Monday, like after we land.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Monday or even Tuesday, the question will be, we'll have to,
yeah, I'm just thinking because you guys are going to be, I guess Tuesday as well. Yeah, I'm just thinking if we had time to burn, it depends upon, we'll have to look at our schedule, but maybe put that on the radar for Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not getting in until Tuesday. Can you guys just pick mine up too while you're over?
Yeah. Slacker.
Yeah.
I know.
I think we picked his up last year too.
I like to delegate.
Sure. Yeah.
I like to delegate.
Sure
yeah. Speaking of that, let's talk about some of the players, delegating all of the authority on the golf course to these 156 players that are going to be at the
156
KPMG Women's PGA Championship. Yeah, 156. Can you imagine? I mean, that's a lot of players. I don't think the seniors had quite that many.
I don't think so. I don't know for sure, but I mean, it might have been like 130, 140, but either way, I'll tell you what, I gotta do some more studying. I've been watching some of the tournaments on TV. I was watching the U.S. Open, over the weekend. But still, I'm just like the names aren't just rattling off my tongue quite yet. I mean, there's a couple of the usuals like Nelly Corda, and she was in the hunt. I think she came in second at the U.S. Open.
Yeah,
one of the 3 U.S. players in the top 10 world rankings, but yeah, that's kind of where my expertise ends, is with like maybe 3 or 4 names, and then I got to get familiar with the others. What do you guys know?
Yeah, Smith, who's your pick to click for the tournament? You got any folks on your mind that are like, hey, I think this course is going to set up good for?
I'll be honest. I think about I think like John said, Corda is the only one that jumps out at me from a recognition lens, right?
Yeah.
That seems to be not only good in golf but out in the news and out in other things. So I hate to say I base my knowledge on that. And John, I don't know if I see anyone on here from the Epson tour when when we
Yeah,
were up
when we
in
were
Battle Creek. I was
working
trying to look for some of those names. Someone on there's got to make the cut now. But yeah, boy, I got to do some studying up as well here. It'll be fun to get to know some of these players a little bit more, just as we watch them out on the course and watch them come through. So, it'll be fun watching all
Yeah.
4 days of the tournament, and I don't know, getting a chance to know them a little bit more.
Yeah, I gotta look up some profiles because, like, names, as I look through them, names I recognize, but
Yeah.
it's like putting the names with the faces, being able to pick them out. I got to get on that game so that when we're there, we can kind of be like, "Yep, that's who's coming up here and whatnot."
Amy Yang's the defending champion, I believe,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. So
how did she do in the
strangely
U.S.
enough,
Open?
Yeah, so she was my pick to click.
Uh-oh.
I was looking at just like the stats and everything, and she ranks 8th in greens in regulation in 2024. So I mean, she's super solid when it comes to being able to hit the greens. And when you think about Fields Ranch East, it's a course you have to be good at getting into the greens. And so yeah, there you go. more
Not
about
not to rep some of the merch, but
Yeah.
Fields Ranch
Yeah.
East, pretty hot looking. Look at June 19th. I mean, I'm just saying,
very nice.
we got the merch that you need if you know.
Yeah. Hey, let's get back to Amy Yang. So,
Yeah, and you were asking where she finished in the U.S. Open. I've got the leaderboard. I don't see her in the top 10. So Yang, not sure where she finished.
she's the defending champion of this event.
But she's considered to be a favorite.
Yep. And looks like just basically she's got 21 top 10s in her recent past. I mean, 21 top 10s. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
For somebody coming into this. 8th in greens and regulation, like I mentioned. I think she's a strong contender. I think she's going to be one to watch.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, do you have a top contender on your list?
That was my top contender. I think Amy Yang is going to come in strong. There's some other ones though. I mean, you got Rose Zhang. She came in, younger player, tied at 9th at the U.S. Open.
Rising star,
yes,
as we like to say.
Yeah. They keep talking about her swing, got a really smooth swing, strong ball striking, the kind of player that you need to be able to score well on this course. I don't know, that could be a wild card, a young player coming in, never played this course, and could pull out something strong. I don't know. I'm interested, kind of like you, John. I'm interested to like learn some of these names a little bit better and get to know who these players are, what their strengths are. Looking through some of the other ones. Brooke Henderson says here her average is 270 off the tee. Can easily outdrive any of us three yahoos consistently, and impressive. So
I got a little trivia, a way to get to know some of these players better. A couple names that pop up on the list is I think it's Lydia Ko, right? And then Yin Young Ko. Here's a trivia question: Are they related?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question.
And I already looked up the answer, so I know.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no.
That is correct. You are both right, at least according to Google. They are not related, but the Ko family name somewhere way back where it's obviously got some strong golf roots there. So yeah, a couple of them that are in, like, again, showing up on the top lists of who to look out for.
Yep.
Not related though.
No, it'll be fun though. Yeah, I mean, like I said, just getting to know some of who these players are, what their strengths are, and be able to see how they handle the pressure of a major championship. I mean, there's there's a lot of money on the line here. So we'll see how it all stacks up.
Guys, let me throw this angle at you real quick. I put the question to some AI and to see what they might tell us on who the AI might predict.
Yeah.
And I put it in 3 different AI. So let's see what we've got. So Claude gives us Nelly Corda as the number 1. She is the world number 1 right now, it sounds like.
Yep.
So,
She has been for, actually, I just saw she hit 100 weeks.
Yep.
Is that right? No, 50. No, that can't be 100 weeks. 100 days. Sorry. 100 weeks would be like 2 years.
So,
I think it's 100 days. Something like that.
So Corda's number 1 on Claude, Lydia Ko number 2, and Maja Stark number 3. So that's 1, 2, 3 from Claude. Grok gives us Nelly Corda, Lydia Ko, and Maja Stark again as number 3.
I'm not sure if it's Maja or Maya, but
Maja. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Guess what? She just won the U.S. Open,
and then
so she's hot off of the win there.
Hot off the win.
She angled Corda by 2 strokes, if I recall. Let me pull it up.
And Google Gemini gives us Corda, Ginu Theta Cool, and Lydia Ko. So we've got kind of a name of this, maybe Corda Ko Stark. Corda Ko Stark and Theta Cool are kind of the 4.
She's Thailand, I believe, according to the Rolex rankings of the top, the world rankings. She's number 2.
So
she's right behind Corda.
So there's 4 names right there, I think, that sounds like are going to be right in the mix, along with Aaron's Amy Yang. So it'll be fun to watch some of them.
Yeah. It we can do all the prognosticating we want, but at the end of the day, they got to play the course, and the low score wins. So this will be fun.
It'll be awesome. I mean, like I said, I've been watching a few of the tournaments. U.S. Open in particular is like really pretty amazing to watch them play there. Can't wait to see them in person.
Yeah.
And did you guys see they shared? I think it was on one of the newsletter or one of the emails, the build out of the 18th hole.
Yeah.
So you guys were wondering how big is the grandstand and all that. There was an email with some pictures about it, or a PGA release or something.
Yeah. Nice.
But it looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Expecting some big crowds.
Maybe our next special guest will be able to give us a little more inside scoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of special guests, as we kind of segue to what will be our last of the road to Frisco next week, we're expecting to have the big boss on. We reached out to Brandon, and he's agreed to join us. Brandon Haney at next Sunday, or for all of our listeners, episode 15. Brandon Haney going to give us the inside scoop, and we're going to talk. I think maybe a few ideas of some inside the ropes and some Marshal Diary fun on site when we're down there.
Yeah. He'll be a 3-time guest on Inside the Ropes. He is now set the record
of 15 episodes.
Yeah.
I guess we need to diversify our guests a little bit, but no.
You can read it one of 2 ways. He's the only one, dumb enough to stay on with us, or everybody else has shut us down, or he's just being very generous with his time.
Oh yeah.
I think there's a lot of sympathy. I think he's just feels sorry for us.
Very much appreciated. Hey, so looking forward to that next week. One other little bit of news: have you guys completed your Marshal training yet online?
I have not.
I have not either, but I think it's due soon.
I think I was actually going to do that tonight, right after this recording.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone from the PGA listening that we don't have it done yet.
It'll be done. It'll be done on time.
Oh yeah.
Get it.
We'll get it.
I was doing important things tonight. You guys know I was driving back down from Grand Rapids, but I was looking for some, had to get some new khaki shorts to make sure I was met all the uniform requirements. If you read that email that came out, make sure you have your khaki shorts. And I need to upgrade a little bit after some wear and tear the last couple of years here at the senior championship. So I got that taken care of. Now I just got to get the training done.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm
Good deal. No, I
looking
haven't
forward
gotten
to
my,
it. So
my
it'll be
khaki
fun.
shorts yet. I need to work on that. Keep that in mind.
And your merch shirts. So again, Smith,
Yeah.
you got the Field Ranch East shirt
Ooh, I
on.
think I have like 6 shirts now at this point that I've purchased. So yeah, I've got quite the collection. So
My order's coming your way after
love
we're
it.
done here.
yeah, sounds good.
I need to put my order in too. So
All right.
keep the orders open.
Boys. Yeah.
Okay. Let's close it down for AA Ron. His system's closing him down a little bit.
His system's shutting him down still. He's right on the edge.
Unbelievable.
All right, good stuff.
All right.
One more turn around the track on this road to Frisco.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
See you, gents.
Later, boys.